clock is running, it is keeping time. The total process took me about 2 weeks of disassembly, cleaning, and reassembling. The clock itself is a 1883 Seth Thomas number 6, purchased in July of 1883 and installed in the original courthouse. The clock went into storage and was left there. Clock was installed into the finished tower in 1983. Ted Crom's family did all the work to rebuilding the clock and making sure that it was installed correctly and ran. Task was put in my lap to orchestrate between Ted Crom and Rogers Welding to help me with any machinery that needs to be done. I consulted Ted Crom, and we determined that the only machinery were some bushings. He took into his possession a set of planetary gears that are behind the faces and machined in bearings rather than bushings to help things turn smoothly. The cleaning and restoration of the clock itself was a slow process. There's so many teeth on every gear, I could probably get a job as a dental assistant. I took one gear at a time, cleaned, organized, labeled. On each gear there's an alignment mark. All the alignment marks have to meet up for the clock to run properly. Once cleaned, they were obvious, lined everything up, started it. It ran for 6 hours and was only a minute off. This is an 8-day clock. The weight for the clock movement itself is about 400 pounds, and it takes 100 cranks and 120, 145, somewhere in there, for the weight, which weighs over 900 pounds for the bell. Other than that, should be about a 3-month schedule for light lubrication. And other than that, it should run for a very long time.